It is not good. Okay, so where is the Atomic Heart trailer?
Uh,
Here it is. So we'll open
there
up
it
the
is.
article, and we will watch the trailer.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was pretty graphic, but it's fine. It's just video game violence. This trailer does have some graphic content, but it's not like as nuts as an actual proper horror game would be.
Oh yeah, I
So
remember this game now. Yeah, yeah, I remember it
yeah,
debuting in
it is.
2018.
It is nuts. This
Whack.
trailer. So I just want to point out, everybody, this trailer is a madness. Okay, just know this trailer is a madness.
God damn.
I want to play this game so bad. It looks so
Oh
good.
yeah.
Hold on. Why is it so like? Why is the gameplay bit of this so grainy and awful?
Just a
It just looks like a grungy, edgy acid trip, man.
Oh yeah.
Like that's all this game looks like. Like it's nuts. Oh, like a robot baby there. Like what is that?
Yeah. Oh, the McGorgon.
It's like
The incredible robot.
yeah, the Incredibles robot. I'm waiting for the tentacle eyeball. That thing is nuts.
Oh, she just got the other rope open.
So I want to pause real quick and just go back for a minute. I like this idea that I hope that this is like maybe like an upgrade or something. But I like the idea that instead of having to run around and hit F or E on every little fucking thing, which it looks like
can use your little
which
thing.
it looks like you still can do. So that makes me think that it's like an upgrade. So instead of like individually hitting F on all these and looting it, so you think you just get an upgrade for your hand that all your little tentacles coming out of your palm like fucking.
Yep.
Like Datara's mouths from fucking Naruto. Like instead of like a mouth, it's like tentacles. It just goes through everything and searches it for you, which is like super cool. Little. Okay, I also wanted to point out the fluid dynamics on this are so good.
Yeah.
Look at that
It is.
fluid. It's so cool
know.
looking.
And there's transparency
Little
to
fucking
it.
robot baby jumping around spitting the best fucking fluid you've ever seen in a video game at you.
Oh.
Oh, there's the eyeball tentacle thing, yeah. Ooh, that was fucking cool.
Yeah, you see
The dynamic
green-
like damage cuts on him, like when he hits him here, it actually makes a cut. That's cool.
That is cool. And like all the bullet holes from the gun.
Yeah.
I
Now,
love when game trailers sync up like music and like the guns firing. And
yeah.
that.
Now I will say this. Something like those slashes in it, although it's cool for the trailer, I will be very surprised if that's actually in the final game.
I think it would be.
Usually these trailers usually do show gameplay, but it's some sort of like elevated version of the gameplay in detail, so then that way it looks
Oh,
just a
yeah.
lot better. But when we actually get in game, it probably won't do that. But it's still cool that they did that.
Oh, there you go.
Look, there you go. Now you're hacking the dude's lower back. Okay, wait. Before we get any further into this, I'd like to introduce you to part where the trailer... So when he hacks this guy, for some reason during this hacking, the trailer goes from, like, the typical, like, happy-go-lucky Soviet-era music in the background. You know, la 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 la, look at all this shit. Now it's just Doom. Now it's just Doom.
No, I think they'll have like the gradient slashes. Oh my god, look at that. See the cut pattern?
That's fucking, this game looks so nuts, man.
It does. Oh, look at that AK.
And also, up till about here is where I stopped watching the trailer when I was looking for this for the thing, so.
Oh yeah.
Looks like they're taking apart a fucking lightsaber.
Yeah.
I know that's not what it is, but that's what it looks like.
For sure. Oh, some sort of key maybe?
Jesus Christ!
The boys?
Oh my
Oh,
god! Damn.
That's like some boys type shit.
Well, honestly, this little bit here... Hold on, where is it? This guy here... I wonder if this game is going to be a bit Fallout-y with this.
Gonna be like that.
This
like,
guy,
the
yeah, this guy
character
almost reminds me of, like, the Vault Boy from Fallout. Like, I wonder if that
yeah.
might be the vibe that we're going with this guy. Like, he's just, like, Soviet Vault Boy. Yeah. That's fucking
There you
cool.
go. Yeah, it looks dope.
Yeah, it's such a good-looking fucking game. Okay. So I'm going
In
to
time for the other one.
hide the display capture because we don't want to show this one. But that one was kind of graphic, but at least there's like a lot of motion blur and like, you know, a lot of stuff that's not going to just show outright somebody getting
Well,
their
it's-
dick chopped
yeah.
or some shit on screen.
Yeah.
Atomic
As far as
Heart,
the Atomic Heart, I definitely would be like 50-50.
Atomic Heart I definitely want to buy. You know what? Here, you know what? Since you're 50-50 on it, I'll just get Atomic Heart and you can watch me play the game. Because I'm definitely going to be getting that game at some point.
Well, again, it's like, okay, well, my thing about the 50-50 is, alright, if I have the money, then yeah, I'll get it, but like, if I don't, then I'm okay with not having it, like, and eventually getting
Yeah.
short of it.
Atomic Heart, when it comes out, will definitely be high on my wish list. Like, it'll be a high priority for me to get that game. That game looks so good to me. It is nuts. Is it?
But I'm also excited for the upcoming beta.
Hold on,
beta for,
I'm gonna pause real quick. Does it have? Is it wishlistable on Steam? Find out.
I think so.
Is Atomic Heart here on Steam? Like, can I wishlist it a while? No, stop. It is here, and I can wishlist it. Planned release date Q4 of 2022. So soonish, then at that point.
So yeah, it'd be winter, I think.
Yeah. Or Modern Warfare 222, whatever, you know, Modern Warfare 222. I hope it has skippable cutscenes, meaning every cutscene is skippable. Don't just have that first cutscene be unskippable, or have cutscenes be unskippable. Let me fucking skip them, please, for the love of God.
If you are gonna Strudman, yeah.
And the other thing is, if there are on-rails sections, have them be properly paced. And what I mean by that is nothing is more infuriating to me in shooters than an on-rails shooting segment where it's improperly paced. So if I get a truck of guys, like, for example, in one of the trailers, there's that moment where you're hanging, like, upside down from a helicopter and shooting guys. I'm fine with that if the sequence continues after all the guys are dead. I don't want it to be, like, on a timer. If I end up shooting all the guys really quickly, my character should start the animation to go to the next part of the shooting section. Don't have me dangle there for an extra minute because I cleared the guys out really fast. Or don't spawn another truck and have them run up on me if I cleared the first wave really fast. Like, if I do it fast, let me do it fast. Because obviously, you know, the whole thing is the first, maybe second playthrough are all about the experience. Third or fourth is when you're thinking, okay, how fast can I do this? That's at least how I am with games.
For sure, it's like, okay, first two, maybe even three playthroughs, it's like, okay, I played through the campaign the first time, it's all about enjoyment and playing through the story. Second time, you come back to it, just like, alright, enjoyment. Third time even, it's like, okay, maybe enjoyment, but like sort of on the verge of getting like how fast you can do this. And then like, for me, like fifth time, if I revisit, it's like, okay, how fast can I go through this?
Something I was debating trying to speedrun is... And it would be a bit of an investment. Not investment money-wise, but an investment time-wise that I'm not sure if it would pay off. Is getting Black Ops 2 and going through that campaign and trying to see if I can't speedrun that campaign. Because I will say this till the day I die. Black Ops 2, I will die on this hill. Black Ops 2, gameplay and vision-wise, is the best COD campaign. I'm not saying story-wise, but in terms of the vision that they had for it, and the actual gameplay of it, is the best COD campaign. Black Ops 2 is the only campaign where I've played, like, 15 plus times, and have been able to do something different and been entertained the entire time, because there's key moments you have to do differently that genuinely affects the final cutscenes you get in the campaign.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, every COD since, not every COD, but any COD that has tried to do the multiple storyline thing, like for example Cold War since, have all miserably failed. Because if you don't do the side missions in Cold War, the game still ends the same. Yeah, it might introduce a different ending, but there's only two endings to Cold War. There's Bell dies or Bell slaughters the team. There's no other endings, whereas Black Ops 2 genuinely had like other cutscenes that would play. Everything from like David Mason just leaving Woods, and then, you know, you see, what's his name in jail? I don't remember his name. Menendez, you see Menendez. There's like one combo where you could have, you know, David Mason just leave Woods and be like, okay, cool, whatever, and they just leave and separate and go their separate ways. And then you see a cutscene with Menendez in, you know, like a max security prison, to Alex Mason coming back. And how do you unlock that cutscene? You have to make sure you shoot him in the leg with the 50 cal instead of in the head. You know, like, there's specific things, there's like specific little things you have to do to secure different cutscenes to play at the end. It like actually had a multiple path choice. I played through that campaign like 8 times trying to get the best possible ending. Like, I looked it up on YouTube and saw the best possible ending cutscenes, but I purposely didn't spoil how to get them because I'm like, I want to figure it out. And I must have ran that campaign 8 to 9 times and never got the best ending. And it frustrated me. I'm like, how the fuck do you get the best ending to this campaign? Then I looked it up. There were things I didn't even know you had to do or could do to get that ending.
Yeah.
Like,
Why do you? I knew about the ending with Alex Mason, but I would never ever bothered researching or figuring.
Yeah, because it's like it's
it.
something as big as like speed running a mission to catch up with somebody, or something as small as just making sure you shoot him in the leg instead of the head. Like the Alex cutscene, you have to shoot him in the knee, or in the leg, give him like a non-fatal shot. There's like one of the two things that I struggled on weren't necessarily that, because the Alex Mason shooting him in the knee thing, I discovered that on accident. I just thought it was funny, like, haha, the game wants me to shoot him in the head. What if I shoot him in the leg? And then I got that ending. I'm like, holy fuck, I never thought that would actually change anything.
I think I might have did it by accident, like, once.
Yeah.
And then I went back and changed it.
But,
I'm like, what? You can shoot him in another area besides his heads? What?
Yeah.
I went to the campaign, I'm like, oh, look, cool, campaign ended.
And even when you do it, it doesn't really signify that, because blood, I think, still squirts out of, like, his chest or his head or something.
Yeah.
So it doesn't give you that visual cue of you done something differently. So I was like, haha, I'm gonna shoot him in the knee, fucking idiots. They were expecting me to shoot him in the head. Blood squirts out of his head, he falls to the ground, blood pools, whatever. And then you get to the end and you realize that changed the entire outcome of the end of the game just because you shot him in the fucking knee.
Yeah, no.
Like, yeah, that was
I think
nuts.
he plays like Alec Mason's son, right?
Yeah, you play as David Mason, his son, during
During
the futuristic parts you play as his son, and then during the past you play as Mason or Woods.
Yeah.
Um,
what?
Yeah, like another thing, the two things that I always struggled with, meaning like I didn't know you could do them until after I researched how to get the best ending. Two things you have to do to get the best ending. First thing is, you have to make sure that Harper's face doesn't get burned by steam. There is a on-rails car sequence that you drive, right, in that game.
Yeah.
I shit you not when I say you have to make sure that you're like 1 foot to the right when you hit the steam. Like literally it's a matter of just holding your analog stick to the right versus just driving through it normally, and that's how you not burn his face. So that's one of the things you have to do. The second thing you have to do is when you do infiltrate that like really bougie like hotel in the sky or whatever the fuck it is, you know that mission?
Oh yeah,
And you go to the nightclub and you have to chase down that Russian guy who's trying to get the programmer. The Cordis Dia programmer. You can actually catch up with them. If you speedrun that whole mission and run past over half the fucking enemies in that sequence, you can catch up to the Russian guy and the girl and shoot the Russian guy before they get on the Osprey. And you can actually save the programmer. I never thought that was possible. What you have to do is there's two sections you can do it. If you're fast enough, you can either catch up with them just before they get on the Osprey, and you can shoot the guy in the back. Or, you know how Black Ops 2 had those, like, extra little side things? So, like, you can go unlock a weapons locker and get a special weapon, or, like, the one that the one that I always mention is on the Mujahideen level when you're playing as Mason with Woods in the desert. You can actually go grab the ancient sword from behind you. You can pull it out of the dead dude's chest. There's an extra little sequence, I think. I think it's, there's two different extra things you can get on that mission, I think. One is the Galvanuckles, and the second thing is you can get an SVU sniper rifle. If you manage to get that SVU sniper rifle, there's actually a part where, Dragovich, I think it's Dragovich who's trying to steal the woman or whatever. That guy, whatever his fucking name is, when he's stealing the girl, there's actually a moment where, like, way far across, like, this giant plaza, above you, like, across this giant plaza, they're running across this, balcony, or this, walkway, and you can actually snipe the dude.
Shit.
And then the woman will, like, just kind of duck and cover there, and you have to run to her, and it'll... Oh, either that or the screen fades to black, I can't remember. But you can also snipe him. And I never fucking realized you could do any of that. And that's also something else you have to do to get the best ending. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna talk about this and I'll include this into the fucking highlights. Have you guys seen the new Dodge electric car?
Yeah.
It is so prime. Twitter is where I was able to see a clip of it.
909. Okay, why happened 908?
Not only was Twitter where I saw a clip of it, but the clip also has one of the car, like, revving, too. Which, it's just so nice. When Dodge was talking about electric cars, there was a video that Dodge made a long time ago, a few years ago, where they were talking about how it was like the CEO of the company in, like, the Dodge estate driveway, and they had everything from, like, a 1930s Dodge all the way up to, like, the modern, like, Hellcat. And they were talking about how, like, we've been making cars for however many years, and something that we've noticed is that the world is traveling in a more electronic, in an electrically powered direction, and we also want to do our part to make electric cars to help the environment too, and blah 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 blah, right? There was a video on Twitter that I had found that I'm trying to find it again, but maybe I didn't reply or retweet it. Maybe I just gave it a like. Let me look at my list. It was a video of it. So they did like there's like some, like, how there's like car festivals, right, where they take like concept cars there and they do all that shit. There was a video of the Dodge people driving that out of the convention center that thing was at, because obviously, they drive it in, they put it up on the rotating platform. It's like a nice, showroom thing, and then obviously they have to get it out of there, so they decided to drive it out. Not only did they decide to drive it out, but also the person driving was permitted by the crew to give it a few revs as it was leaving. Yeah. And the revs that I heard from that electric car, like, made me entirely faithful that in the age of electric cars, Dodge is gonna make, like, the biggest bangers. Which is very unsurprising to me as a fan of Dodge.
This is a funny thing, because I've heard people say otherwise. They're like, oh, look at that tiny or sad little sounding car.
Look at well, yeah, okay. A lot of those people are saying, like, and I agree with them. It does sound quote-unquote tiny or sad, comparing it to, like, the actual proper gasoline-fed V8s. But I'm saying as an electric car, that thing is nuts. So I didn't find the video of it revving, but here are pictures of it, courtesy of King of Mopar on Twitter. So here we have the front of it, which, I mean, I absolutely love this fucking car. It's like... They took the old... So I think this is their electric Charger.
Yes.
Okay. But it's two-door like a Challenger. So it's going back to the old Chargers, where the old Chargers used to be just two-door. This is the front of it. Then I think we get a... If it'll load an interior view, which... Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, it's so nice. Look at it. It's so nice.
Yeah, that's actually nice looking.
It's so fucking nice, dude. All like the leather and like the fucking LEDs at the top that are red. It looks fucking nice. And then I think we also get a back view, which again they're keeping the Charger's solid, you know, tail light, which is always nice. So yeah, it's a beautiful fucking car. I hope it. And the problem with a lot of concepts like these is they don't... This is a concept. And something that I've even said on Twitter was, I hope they just keep it like this for the final release. Obviously, you know, you might want to put some sort of like more proper grille in here and some more proper headlights in there. Maybe you could change some of, like, for example, this middle screen looks a bit bare and rough. Maybe they might want to shape the dashboard, like, into it on the sides or whatever. But, like, there's subtle things they could do. But don't change the overall look of the car. This thing looks amazing. Like, just don't change the body lines. Maybe add, like, more of a proper grille in here, maybe. There's also this bottom grille, which looks great. But don't change any of the body lines. Make just... exactly like this, maybe with like a new grille and a little bit of the interior changed. We're golden. Like honestly, my new dream car would swap to this fucking thing if they looked exactly like this when it releases. It is so fucking nice. Like, don't get me wrong, the Jag F-Type R is nice, but in my opinion, I like the look of this thing more than that Jag. I'm sorry. I just like this more. It's just so fucking nice. And then here we go. This guy actually tweeted the revving, or I'm not sure he's the original, because the original looks like it's from TikTok. But here's what this thing sounds like revving. And whoever made this TikTok put like the puking face blow. I'm sorry, it's not gross. This thing sounds amazing.
Yo,
listen to this thing.
Bro, that is amazing.
Do you hear that? Like, okay, this dude's fucking roasting it with a hairdryer. I get it. I will admit, and I agree with them, it doesn't sound as good as like a proper like V8 gasoline car. But this is an electric car, man.
I know.
Having it sound like this for an electric car, like literally, like if you're talking about the fucking hair dryer sound, listen to the fucking Mustang Mach-E. That is something you can make fun of, because it legitimately, like for example, in fucking Forza here, if I use the Drift Mach-E, that thing literally sounds like a wind-up toy. It's fucking awful. This does not sound like a fucking wind-up toy. This does not sound bad for an electric car. This thing sounds mean for an electric car. Like, it sounds so fucking good, so...
That's the thing.
I don't know, man. Shit on it all you want. I know that if I end up becoming fucking wealthy in the next fucking 20 years,
you're doing that.
I'm buying that. I am fucking 100% buying that. Nice focus. But anyways, we've almost gotten to an hour here for the after show, and I still have to edit this down to highlights. So, in order to save myself from spending more than 2 hours editing the highlights, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you all so much for watching the Bullshit Podcast. I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around for the after show. There hasn't been much chat interaction, but that's okay. We still talked about some cool topics. Can't wait for Atomic Heart.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
Two
something I gotta look out
games
for.
that you can definitely look forward to on the Twitch channel. I mean, Atomic Heart, yeah, but I mean, like, just sometime soon, sometime recent, 2 games you can probably look forward to is Spider-Man. I do intend on purchasing it again on Steam because that game was amazing. And I love Spider-Man. Literally my favorite superhero. And also you can look forward to Stray. I'll probably get Stray before Spider-Man just because Stray is a brand new experience that I'm excited for. Rather than Spider-Man, which is a great experience and I'm going to play again, but I've already played through it and I've already 100%ed it on PlayStation. So I'm definitely excited to play back through it and 100% it again on PC. And I do believe if you buy it on PC, it actually does come with Miles Morales, I think, too.
Yes, it no, wait, I don't know. No, it comes with all the DLCs or something, I don't know.
Well, if it comes with Miles Morales, I'll be excited to play that for the first time. If it doesn't come with Miles Morales and you have to pay like an extra $15, I'm not gonna buy it, just like how I didn't buy it for PS4.
I
So,
don't think Miles Morales is out on PC yet. It's just the remastered of.
which, you know what, that's fine. Not that I dislike Miles Morales, it's just, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pay another $60 for what is essentially a DLC. So, but yeah, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Bullshit Podcast next Monday. Highlights to this will be up Sunday. Bye-bye! Also, thank you, Maple. Bye-bye!